back, my friends, to another video here on the channel. Today we got a bunch of gaming news for you guys, mostly revolving around PS5 and PS5 production, different things like that. But we do have a couple other things as well that I'm going to lump into this video. So if you do enjoy this video, be sure to drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new. If you guys are new to the channel, you don't know what we do a variety of gaming content, so gaming news videos kind of like this one, but I also do Let's Plays, gameplays, and things like that as well. So we're going to start off with one thing that I've been really excited about, and you guys have actually showed a ton of support to me for, which is Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2. First of all, thank you guys so much for all the support on those videos. Truly means the world to me. I'm actually blown away how many people have been enjoying all the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 content I've been posting. As you guys may or may not know, I grew up playing these games back on the PS1, and then like every single Tony Hawk Pro Skater game that ever came out, except the one where you actually had a physical board that you would stand on. I think it was called Tony Hawk Pro Skater, Tony Hawk Ride or something. That's like probably the only Tony Hawk Pro Skater I didn't own. So I'm really glad to see that like something I grew up on is doing well on the channel. So speaking of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2, that was not just doing well here on this channel, it's doing well for sales as well. So Activision Blizzard tweeted out the following: "It's official, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 plus 2 is the fastest game to reach 1 million units sold through in franchise history." That is absolutely insane. It is the fastest Tony Hawk Pro Skater game in the franchise history to sell through 1 million units. That is absolutely insane, and that really gets me excited, because one of the things I've been saying a lot is that, you know, if this game gets enough support, you know, Activision is going to keep making Tony Hawk Pro Skater games, whether it's, you know, remastering more games or, you know, making brand new games. Maybe they're going to give Vicarious Visions the opportunity to make their own. I would like to see that, but I would definitely love to see them at least remaster, you know, a few more games before they get into that, because there's a lot more Tony Hawk Pro Skater games I really want to see get that remastered treatment. Obviously 3 and 4, like, they're not as popular as 1 and 2, in my opinion. Back in the day, I mean, 1 and 2 were like the most popular, especially 2. 3, obviously introducing reverse, things like that, you know, was obviously popular to some extent, but I feel like 4 is like the least popular. I feel like 2 is like, you know, the prime, 1 and 2, but I don't know. I'd be fine if they skipped 3 and 4, but at the same time, you know, I feel like it'd kind of be weird to do 1 and 2 and then skip 3 and 4. So maybe just knock out 3 and 4, give us those, and then move on to Underground 1, 2, and American Wasteland. If they at least remaster up until American Wasteland, I'll be happy. I do enjoy games like, you know, Proving Ground and Project 8, but those weren't, you know, necessarily as big as, you know, the Underground series and American Wasteland. So anyways, that's the news for Tony Hawk Pro Skater. So let's keep things moving. Next up, just a quick little mention of Xbox Series X and Series S news. First of all, we got our first look at the box art. So you can see the boxes, the retail boxes that both these consoles are going to be coming in up on screen. I think these are really cool looking boxes. I think the artwork and just the, I don't know, just the way that they look, the aesthetics of these boxes are really cool. Obviously, one of the biggest things, you know, with marketing, you know, is having a, you know, an attractive looking, you know, box, as weird as that sounds, because someone can walk into the store and, you know, whatever box catches their eye might be, you know, the console they kind of, you know, lean towards and be like, hey, what's that? So especially people that are, you know, more casual gamers and stuff as well. Furthermore, I know there's a lot of, you know, mixed opinions about GameStop and EB Games, but it is worth noting that they're having a promo that you can get up to $200 when you trade in select consoles. Now, obviously, you may be better off just, you know, trading or selling your consoles on like eBay or Craigslist, or, you know, if you're in Canada, Kijiji, or you know, some kind of classified. But at the same time, if I'm pretty sure it works the same at GameStop in the US, but here in Canada, when you trade something towards something else, you basically don't have to pay tax on that, and that's kind of huge here in Canada, because where I'm in Ontario, Canada, we have like 13% tax on things, which I know a lot of people are going to comment and say that that's crazy. I'd rather have that and free healthcare though, personally, but anyways, that's neither here nor there. So you could get up to $200 for an Xbox One X or a PS4 Pro, $175 for a Nintendo Switch or a PS4 1TB, $125 for a Nintendo Switch Lite, Xbox One S or a PS4 500 gig, and $100 for an Xbox One 500 gig. So I mean, if you know, feel like that's valuable enough for you, then obviously, you know, that's, you know, great, especially if you have an Xbox One X, right? Because obviously even the One S is, or sorry, the Series S is going to be more powerful than the One X. So if you trade in the One X for Series S, the Series S is going to be $299. So you're basically saving $200 plus the tax on that $200. So you're only paying $100 with Series S and the tax on that. So it may be worth it, unless you can get more in, like, you know, like I said, classifieds, you know, Craigslist, GG, eBay, whatever. So yeah, just wanted to mention that as well. Next up, we got some PS5 PS5 news, a couple different things regarding PS5. Bloomberg is actually reporting that Sony has had to cut PS5 production down by 4 million units due to production yields with COC. So the original plan was to actually produce 15 million units by the end of their fiscal year, which is going to be March 31st, 2021. Now there may only be 11 million units produced by that time period. Now keep in mind, obviously things are subject to change. I mean, if they see that they can end up producing more, then they will, but it seems like they're cutting back for now just to make sure, and again, if they see things are maybe going a little bit better than expected, maybe they'll ramp up production a little bit more once again, but there's going to be at least at the time of recording this, at least 11 million units produced by the end of the fiscal year, March 31st, 2021. So obviously, it's going to be a little bit tricky to get your hands on some day one. You're going to want to make sure rather to pre-order your PS5s as soon as those become available. The time of recording is obviously Tuesday, the 15th of September. Tomorrow is going to be Wednesday, which is the PS5 event, which I'll, by the way, going to be streaming over on twitch.tv/JSkeleton too, if you guys want to hang out over there and watch it with all of us. Anyways, but so I don't know, I'm assuming a lot of people are assuming they're going to finally get a release date, pricing, and then information on when we can pre-order this thing, because obviously a lot of people want to pre-order it. A lot of people are getting kind of a little bit angsty, and we want to just we want to pre-order it already, right? So we want to pre-order it. So yeah, next up in the PS5 news, apparently Sony are planning to use air freight to ensure that PS5 can meet demand / supply to have enough units. So Daniel Ahmed actually tweeted out that the company has booked 60 flights from October using Delta 747 to ship consoles to retailers. This supply is expected to last through the quarter. Air freight is faster than sea, but it is more expensive, which is very interesting, which is actually going to lead us into a second thing in a second here. So yeah, that's very interesting. So they're going to be using air freight instead of shipping it by sea. So it is going to be faster. They're going to have units at retailers ready to go for launch. And all that good stuff, so you guys could pick your consoles up day one, or have them shipped out to you day one, depending if you're ordering it online or if you're picking it up in store. Let me know though, are you guys planning to order it online? You gonna pick it up in store? What's your plans? Because I know there's a whole global situation right now, which I can't say because apparently YouTube don't like you when you say that stuff, which that actually leads us into the next thing. So also coming from Bloomberg is apparently that Bloomberg intelligence analyst by the name of Mashiro Wakasugi, from pronouncing their name right, is apparently reporting that the full PS5 console may be priced as low as $449, while the slimmer digital only version may dip below $400. Very interesting, because right now, recently, we've heard reports that apparently initially Sony was planning to have a $600 mark for the standard PS5 and a $500 mark for the digital, and then after the announcement of the Xbox Series X and S and their prices, that apparently internally Sony cut that price down to $499 for the standard and $399 for the digital. But now this report is saying that apparently the PS5 console may be priced as low as $449 for the standard, which is $50 cheaper than the last report we heard, and a little bit lower than $400. So I guess maybe $379 or something. I don't know. That's my guess. By below $400. I don't think $399.99 is considered below $400. I think it'd probably be like $20 under, maybe $379. I don't know. Now, if that is true, I don't see that being likely. I still think that the $499 and the maybe $399 or even $449. I don't know if they're gonna go as low as $100 cheaper for the digital edition, but I think at least the $499 for the standard and maybe $399 to $449, sorry, for the digital seems most likely. But if this is true, then this could be pretty crazy, man. Especially the fact that then you have the digital edition that's not that much more expensive than the Xbox Series S, which already, if it is going to be $400, which is the initial rumor, it's going to be $399. Already, like I said in the last video, I think that already gives people that are considering an Xbox Series S a lot to consider, because the Series S has 4 teraflops of GPU power, the PS5 has 10. The digital version of the PS5 has a 1 terabyte hard drive, where the the quote-unquote digital edition of Xbox, which is the Series S, only has 500 gigs. So you're getting more hard drive space, more GPU power. The CPU power is extremely close. I keep seeing people say like, oh, the CPU is more powerful than the Series S, and that means the Series S is more powerful than the PS5. It's like, bro, it's 0.1 gigahertz You're not going to notice that, okay? If it was like, you know, 0.5 gigahertz, maybe, but like 0.1, you're not going to notice that. Anyway, so I don't know. It's a very interesting, you know, reports. Again, hopefully tomorrow we're going to actually find out officially, finally, once and for all. It's going to be put to rest. We're going to have official pricing, release date, and, you know, when we can pre-order it. If Sony doesn't announce that tomorrow, I'll be very surprised, and a lot of people will be very angry because this has been dragging too long, and I'm pretty sure, it's safe to say, like, I'm 99% sure they're going to announce it, but there's still that 1% chance that they don't, so who knows. But let me know what you guys think about all this news in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, leave it a like, subscribe if you guys are new, and again, I'm going to be streaming the PS5 event over on twitch.tv/JSkeleton2. You can find a link down in the description below, so I'm going to be streaming that over tomorrow night when that's happening, and I'll re-upload reactions and things like that here to YouTube as well, if there's any reactions worth uploading, in case you guys missed the live stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay well. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, my friends, game on.